A crunchy and delicious treat. It is impossible to refuse. Panforte Italian classic pie is a traditional Christmas treat which mainly consists of dried fruits and nuts. According to its structure, it turns out to be quite dense and somewhat resembles a soft grill. How to bake Panforte Italian classic pie at home. Prepare all the necessary ingredients. Cut off the dense tails of dried figs and cut them into small cubes together with dried apricots. Place the nuts in a dry frying pan and fry over low heat until light golden brown and rich nutty flavor. By the way, almonds can be pre-peeled, but it is not necessary to do this. In a deep container, combine the roasted nuts and chopped dried fruits. Add sifted flour and gingerbread spices to them. I used a mixture of cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg, but you focus on your taste, you can only take cinnamon. Flour may need a little less or more. Look at the consistency of the dough. Read more about the properties of flour in the article at the end of the recipe. Mix everything well. Prepare the syrup. To do this, combine water, sugar, and liquid honey in a deep saucepan. If your honey is candied, then pre-melt it on the stove or in the microwave. Put the saucepan on medium heat, stirring. Bring the syrup to a boil. The sugar should completely dissolve, and boil it for 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the syrup from the heat and, without letting it cool, immediately pour into the mixture of nuts and dried fruits. Use a wooden spoon or a spatula to stir the dough until smooth. The mass turns out to be very dense and viscous, so if you suddenly can't knead with a spoon, then let the mass cool down a little so as not to burn your hands. And knead the dough for Panforte with your hands. Cover the form with a diameter of 20 centimeters with high quality. It is very important that the paper is really good, since such a pie sticks very easily, and then it will be extremely difficult to separate it from the paper. With baking paper, lubricate the paper with a thin layer of vegetable oil. Put the dough into the prepared mold and smooth its surface with your hands or a spatula. You will learn all the subtleties of choosing a good baking paper by reading the article at the end of the recipe. Put the mold in a preheated oven to 150 C and bake the Panforte for about 30 minutes, during which time the pie should thicken and the edges should dry slightly. The time is indicated approximately. Look at your technique. Read about the work of different ovens in the article under the steps. Remove the finished pie from the oven and let it cool completely. I leave it on the grill immediately in the mold. Remove the cooled cake from the mold and generously sprinkle with powdered sugar. That's it, the Italian Panforte Christmas cake is ready. If desired, you can wrap it in paper and store it in a cool place for 6 months. Cut the Italian Panforte dessert into thin slices and serve it to the table. Enjoy your meal.